Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, everyone? Range here, bringing you guys a new episode of the breakdown. As you guys know, we have finished the S&D maps, so now we are moving on to the hardpoints, starting out with Breach. And you know, your boy made a little upgrade. Instead of having to switch classes and cut the video, you know, now we got the overkill, because I realized I didn't really need attachments because I'm not shooting at real people. But let's get started. So on this side, you know, you're going to want to send an AR definitely up here, because, you know, they're watching all over all of the hill, basically. Besides if somebody goes palace and flanks them, which, you know, you could send somebody and hit bridge and just kind of sit there and watch it. But that's definitely a power spot. Now, you could definitely, if you want to run 2 ARs on this hill, you could send somebody up here. You know, this is more up close, and then the AR sits up there and watches it back, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, with an SMG, you could really kind of do a lot of things. You know, obviously you want to push a hill. If you can use an Argus or a shotgun, you know, I don't want to advise you to, because a lot of people get upset with that. But, you know, it's kind of a smart tactic. And as you guys saw that wall run, that's a pretty good play. You know, you get right behind them, you know, doop, doop, doop. You get that kill, and you're behind them. Even if they're in the hill, you can pinch them with your teammates, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, that's really it for that hill. You know, you really just got to fight, and your ARs are kind of crucial on that. But let's go and start from this other side, as we have a minute. So, you know, you're going to want to come out, and with an AR, you're definitely going to want to send somebody either top broken or on that box again, or even like somebody could sit like right here, kind of sit right here, head glitch this, because you could see there, and also you could jump up and see top AC. So, you know, like that. And then you can also send somebody with an AR right here, look through here. You know, I even come here with an SMG sometimes just to see, because, you know, you don't have to hit that many bullets to kill somebody. But, you know, like I said, it's all just your ARs are crucial. So rotating, you know, you don't want to really rotate through that side. You want to rotate through all the way around the back. And, you know, actually at 20 seconds is probably a really good time. You know, that was just a coinkadink right there. But, you know, you want to rotate through the back, get control of back here, get control of in there. And, you know, then you'll have spawns. Then if your team goes down, you know, you guys can push together. Stuff like that. Now, you know, some good spots for this hill is definitely sitting in this corner, because if you crouch here, they can't see you, but you can see if they fly over to the hill or they come side, and you can also sound who are in lab. And, you know, most of the time people don't run dead silence in hardpoint, so it's pretty easy. But, you know, you are going to have callouts in your ear, so you got to kind of listen pretty well. Obviously, you're going to want to have somebody in hill, and then, you know, definitely keep somebody back here. They are really crucial. You know, obviously holding spawns. If they die, you lose spawns. So they're a very crucial player, you know, on this hill. And every hill, the guy holding spawns is a crucial player. But, you know, you could have somebody here, somebody in hill, somebody in the back, and then somebody kind of just rotating and kind of roaming around, going in to help. And if the anchor needs help, you know, doing that support role, really helping out his team. But, you know, if you have to break from the other side, you know, you probably shouldn't. I mean, you could probably get lucky and break from this side and kind of just push your way up. But, you know, if you're kind of losing those gunfights, you're going to probably want to come through mid and, you know, push as a team. Because if you push through mid alone, you know, there's going to be 2 there, you die, and, you know, that push was just it was wasted because you didn't get any map control or anything. So, you know, you want to push through either lab, or you can go top AC, go all the way around, depending on how much time you have left. But, you know, you got to play kind of slow in here. Definitely, you got to focus on this kill before you focus on the hill if you're fighting from the other side. And then, you know, we're just going to rotate to the next hill. You know, obviously, it'll come. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and wait like 50 seconds. But, you know, rotating your AR, you want your AR to always rotate early, you know, obviously. And you definitely want to put him up here. Or if you guys spawn over there, you want to put him up here. Because if you're up here, you know, obviously they're spawning garden. So you have all of this lockdown. The only way they can get to the next hill is all the way back there. and you have somebody else rotate with them, sit in hill, pre-aim the door, watch the run wall. You kind of got to shut down. So you had this side, and then if you're here, obviously the only way they can get there is through back AC. So you only have one lane that your other teammates have to watch, and that's just that's good. Your teammates should be able to do it, and then if they go down, obviously somebody else picks it up. And in this hill, you kind of want to get as many people in it, like especially if the other team has it. There's not really sides that are better to break on or anything like that. So, you want to really just flood it, win those gunfights, and then have like two in, one person mid, and then the other person kind of push out, do their thing. Hopefully they get the kills and push the other team from spawning in the back. Same thing over here. You want to push this. Actually, I advise you not to push this, especially with like 30 seconds, because if you push this, your team starts spawning there. The other team will start spawning on that side, and obviously the next hill is all the way over there, and those are the spawns you want for next hill. So you probably should push out this side more often than that side. So if you're on that side, if they're spawning there, obviously have somebody mid, then you can kind of sit on these steps. If you sit here, you can see if they go run wall or coming through your door. And you just got to win those gunfights in hill and hold those power positions, hold map control, and win gunfights. That's basically what it comes down to. So, rotating from that hill, like I said, we're not going to wait for the hill, because if we were to wait 1 minute and 15 seconds, this be a extra long video for no reason. But rotating, you definitely want to rotate through this back area. Spawns on this hill are probably one of the biggest, probably these, and the ones all the way back there, I call it vault. But the second hill, those two are probably the biggest spawns you want to hold. So, as a team, you want to push this way. Get this kid in the back. Don't let them hold this. And then push the hill as a team. Also, just a little FYI, you can wallbang through this, I think. At least I know you could. I haven't really done it in a while. So, that's just a little heads up. If you are an anchor and, you want to just pop a few shots, you hear they're in the corner or something. And then this hill, you could send two people in hill. You could send one in, one up top. And one obviously anchoring, and then the other one can kind of just roam around, sit in a corner, get top broken, because your anchor should be watching your bottom broken as well. So, you can kind of roam around, go help the anchor if needed. And yeah, you know what I mean? I put it on 2 minutes, 50 seconds, thinking that it was going to take longer to explain these hills, but it's really not that bad. But the reason why I say, those spawns are so crucial on that hill is because, they're spawning like, I think like right here is actually where they spawn if they spawn out. So, they got to come all the way through here. They're either going to go you're broken or just try and push through. And if they go all the way around, that's just a lot of time wasted. And by the time they get there and kill that anchor, it would already be at least like 30. And you could kind of give it up, and you'd get spawns for next hill already. So, you got to think about stuff like that. Losing spawns is, most of the time, it can be bad, but sometimes, it can go in your favor. So, just keep that in mind whenever, the next time you want to get mad at somebody for losing. But, breaking hills is just, you got to push as a team. You got to be able to trade the kills, because if you don't trade the kills, you're not going to break the hill. So, rotating, you can run through mid, which running through mid is kind of risky because of the top box power position. Like I said, rotating the third hill, it's a power position, because they're going to be coming from behind the hill or that run wall. You sit up here, you get those kills, and then you put somebody like side lab or somewhere over there, and you kind of got it unlocked. The only way they can come is palace. You put somebody there, or you just put two in the hill, and if you die, you back your teammates up in the hill. And yeah, that's really how you got to rotate. And same thing, if you rotate late, you just got to win those gunfights as a team, put in trade, same thing. But in this hill, it's probably best to have like 3 or maybe even 4. You could probably put 4 in a hill, and then if you have 3 in a hill, everybody get a door, obviously. And then you have 1 in the back, kind of sitting here. See, you can see AC steps from here. So you could also help out, get a few bursts into them, and then your teammates should be able to finish up those kills. And then if you needed to, you could jump in hill. Just stuff like that. Also, you could sit up here if you don't want to like sit down low and sit in the hill and help, which, probably sitting in the hill would probably be better because, if your teammate does go down or something, you can always help them. And this spot is a little cheeky spot. Somebody used this on me earlier, like a few days ago, and I had no idea where he was. This spot is pretty dominant, but that's just a little tip for you guys. And, obviously you can come to this spot again. You can kind of sit here if you don't want to sit in hill. And, yeah, you just got to pick a corner. And hardpoint, you just got to win those gunfights, work as a team, and trade those kills effectively. Because, you don't trade, you don't win, period. But, that was a video. That's basically all I got for you guys. This is a lot shorter for the S&Ds. Also you could send a AR up here if you really wanted to watch your mid, or somebody sit here if you really want to get aggressive and start pushing them out. But that has basically been today's video. Hard points are going to probably be shorter than most of the S&Ds, just because S&D is kind of a slower game mode, and there's a lot more that you can do, a lot more strategy in S&D. And hardpoint, like I said, you gotta win trades or you don't win. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. And make sure to subscribe to join the Range Nation. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Make the ground shake.